Hi, everybody. It's your Anderson's Agronomy team here. It's Jessica and Dave, and we are here to talk about maximizing your starter application.
Yeah, so just because you have your starter, your 3-analysis starter, you really need to start looking at maybe putting in some kickers in with your starter.
Looking at some of the other needs of the crop, because the main goals of starters, as well as starter additives, we want to get that crop out of the ground faster.
Mm-hmm.
So the longer that crop is in the ground, the higher chance of it getting like a seed rot, disease, insects.
Not only germination, but emergence.
Right.
So if we get that seed emerging faster, or germinating faster, and then emerging faster, you can bypass a lot of issues.
And that starter fertilizer is going to do a great job of that, but we want to do even better. And that's why we're going to add in our starter additives.
Yes. The starter fertilizer with the kicker I was talking about, carbon and micros. Those are some really good additives that you can add into your 3-analysis fertilizer and just make those nutrients go up into the plant faster and achieve those goals of germinating faster and emerging faster.
So the first one I want to talk with you about is MicroCarb ZMB. So this is one of our most proven products in our portfolio. We have so many years of trial data on it.
When you say proven, that's not just our term, but Vex hybrids have proven that.
Yeah, it's in their PFR trials, and it has the PFR proven logo next to it. But MicroCarb ZMB, with that product, you're going to get the benefits of zinc, manganese, and boron, which aren't typically in your starter fertilizer. So you're going to have that additional benefit really close to the seed in a very safe form.
And this is one of those passes that we always talk about. You know, we always say zinc and boron need to be in every pass. Right. And so this actually achieves that goal of when you're going through with the planter, you're putting down some zinc and boron.
And a key word too is safe.
Yeah, very safe. Boron, or a lot of things in life, I always say a little good, a lot better. Right?
That's not true.
This is definitely not true with boron. A little good, a lot kills. So,
a little goes a long way.
Yes, a little bit goes a long ways. So putting on the correct amount of boron in furrow right next to the seed will help with cell division, and it won't kill your germination because it will if you put too much on.
And for each of those nutrients, they each play a very important role in crop development. So looking first at zinc, zinc is very important for leaf sizing. So it helps determine exactly how large your leaves are. And thinking of your leaves like solar panels, the larger your leaves, the more efficient they're going to be in producing energy and grow and produce even more. And it also...
Yeah, speaking about efficiency.
Yeah.
Nitrogen.
Yep.
I mean, when you mix zinc in with nitrogen, the way the plant metabolizes that out and creates enzymes, it's a lot more efficient when you have zinc in there. In
easy terms, it helps with nitrogen efficiency.
Yes.
In a ton of different ways. And then also looking at your manganese. So we said zinc has a big role in the solar panels of the plant you're leaf sizing. Manganese helps fuel those solar panels with chlorophyll.
Yeah, and it just makes photosynthesis more efficient. So I hope you can see some trend going on here with the micros. It makes the macronutrients more efficient.
And just because it's micro doesn't mean that it's not important. It just means it's needed in small amounts.
Yes, exactly. Sorry.
Tongue-tied over here.
So, yeah, like you said, MN is one of those products that gets tied up in soil very easily.
Right.
And so we need to put this in a band as close to the plant as possible. And this serves, again, in while you're going through the field, you can just put this in furrow.
And let's not forget about boron, too.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Boron is great for cell division.
Right.
A little bit goes a long ways with boron.
And with cell division, too, that is so key at the beginning of the season. We want those plant cells to divide as fast as possible. That helps quicker emergence, faster plant growth, all of that.
Yeah, and that is some of the reason why we see a faster emergence when we're putting on MicroCarb ZMB with your starter.
And lastly, the last component of MicroCarb ZMB is that fulvic acid.
Yeah, fulvic acid is an interesting product. It's a carbon product, but it's a small molecule carbon product. And so it will actually carbon chelate these nutrients, and I hate to use the word trick, but it does. It kind of tricks the plant into taking up more nutrients than it would normally take up on a natural basis. And that's kind of how the magic works with MicroCarb ZMB.
And it doesn't just help with the zinc, manganese, and boron in the microcarb. That fulvic acid also helps with the efficiency of your starter fertilizer.
Yeah.
So it's a 1-2 punch. It gets them both.
Yep, it does, and it just moves things up and into the plant a lot more efficiently and faster.
So then next in our starter additive lineup is Korrect.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways we can boost our potassium in our starter, and Jess hit the nail on the head there. With Korrect, it's a 3-0-20, and it can really boost your potassium in your starter without the nasty side effects of like KCl, potassium chloride, or KOH, potassium hydroxide. Those are very not friendly to tissue forms of potassium. So with our Korrect, the 3-0-20, we can increase your potassium and be completely tissue safe. And when I say tissue, I mean both leaf and root tissue.
And not only is it safe, it's also highly available.
Highly available, yeah. And the nice thing about it is that the acetate in Korrect helps move things through the plant as well.
Yeah, we were just talking about that this morning. I know you're doing a lot of looking about acetates and figuring out more of how they work and whatnot. And you had a great analogy, is describing it as an electrolyte.
Yeah, so the more I read up on acetates, the more interesting that form of fertilizer is. It's kind of like Gatorade, as you said earlier. It's an electrolyte that transports nutrients throughout the plant. And studies have shown closer to the roots or tissue is better, because not only plants like acetate, but soil microbes do too. And so they can kind of gobble those up.
And then our final one is, we like to say it goes in every pass, is Sweet and Easy.
Yeah. So, I always talk about the bonfire analogy. So in the summertime, in the evenings, you'll always find me around a bonfire cooking a marshmallow or a bratwurst or something. And to get that bonfire started, you don't just start lighting logs.
Right.
You don't even start lighting kindling. You start out with some crumpled up paper. That's quick energy. It gets the tinder going. It gets those logs going. And but it doesn't last long. It's just quick energy. And that's how I associate the Sweet and Easy.
I also like to call it the energy drink.
It is. It's an energy drink.
It's the Monster or the Bang.
Yeah, and you're not. If you drink a Monster, you're going to be crazy for about 15, 20 minutes, and then you're going to start faltering out. But if you got something behind you, like a good nutrient package, good starter, then that'll finally kick in and get that bonfire going.
That's the starter fertilizer would be like your logs.
Yeah.
And then the Sweet and Easy is your paper. And those starter additives, I guess, could be like the kindling.
Yeah, there you go.
So quick energy boost, but your meat and potatoes are your starter. And then in the middle there, just to give it that extra kick, everything it needs, help with the efficiency is going to be those starter additives.
And like you said before with the every pass situation, this is a good product to put on every pass.
Right. So that's all we have for you today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to an Anderson's representative at andersonsplantnutrient.com or find us on Facebook at Anderson's Plant Nutrient Agriculture. Thank you.